Hello, my name is Supanat P. ID 6010T75. Today I'm gonna present about the final presentation of the term project for the subject MIS 3122 Principle of Electronic Commerce. So our group is you choose the Sea and Aero Logistic Company as the our term project. So the first question that teacher asked me is, describe in the video what have you learned from the term project. Actually, I have learned a lot about the term project. I have known about the company background of the CNRO Logistics, which is my father companies, and I also know the vision and mission of the company. The next is the business model. I have learned about the value proposition of the CNRO. The value proposition is the question, why should the customer buy from you? And also I have learned about the channel of the transportation. And the next one is marketing strategy. Marketing strategy is how do you plan to promote your product or service to attract your target audience. So here are the strategy that CNLO Logistics use, such as serve a variety of service like air freight, sea freight, rail freight, and land freight. The next one is the customer relationship. I have learned about how CNLO Logistics uh, retain the customer relationship, and I also know the revenue model, how the company get the money from. As a CNLO Logistics have earned revenue by transactions from transporting goods from the start to the destination by being a middleman between the transportation service and also the shipper. Next is the customer. I have learned about how the customer of CNLO Logistics are. And the next is digital content usage. I have learned that CNLO Logistics have a Facebook page and the website, which they provide an information about the company and what service that they provided. The next one is digital content creation. Digital content creation is like the feedback that CN Aero Logistics received about their service and recommended product. So the next one is the suppliers. Here are the supplier that the CN Aero Logistics company uh, do the business with. So the company analysis part, I have learned about the SWOT analysis of the CNLO Logistics. I have known about their strength, their weakness, their opportunity, and their threats. The next one is industry analysis. I have known that I have learned about the environment of the freight forwarding company and the regulation and safety of the company. And then also I have learned about the advantage of the different transportations, like how the advantage of the sea transportation, the road transportation and air transportation. The next one is reasons for going online. I have learned about how sea and aero logistics uh, should going online because uh, with the freight forwarding company using an internet can make them easier to make a transaction and do the business easily. The next one is online business model selection. I have learned about how the CNLO logistic company use the online business model, and use the, they should use the click and mortar organization because is 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 the model that has both online and offline operations. The benefit of this model is it will make speed of transaction faster. And the next one, technological approach. I have learned what the marketplace infrastructure of the CNLO logistic, and I also know how they use the choice in building and hosting, and also the security procedure of the CNLO logistic. The next part is impact of e-commerce. I have learned about how the structure, the business operations, marketing mix has effect on the CNLO logistic company. And in the marketing mix, I have learned about the 4P part that which are product, price, pace, and promotion of the CNLO logistic. And the next one is organization relationship and behavior. I have learned about how CNLO logistics create and develop a relationship between company and customer. And also I have learned about how the company use the e-commerce to uh, keep contact with the supplier and make the relationship between the company and supplier. So the second question is how does the term project related to the materials from the textbook? Actually, there are many parts in this term project that related to the textbook, but I prefer to discuss this one based on the textbook in chapter 3, figure 3.7, choice in building and hosting. The CNLO logistic should use the mixed responsibility, which are building in and hosting out in the building system because they can provide essential information to customer while using hosting from the hosting company to operate the website so they can focus more on their freight forwarding work. Last question. Which part of your report do you think is the most interesting to you and your classmate and why? Uh, the most interesting part of this report, I think I will prefer to present this website to my classmate because this website is can provide everything about the CNLO logistic company, such as the company background of the CNLO logistic, and also the service that they provided. Moreover, it show us about the client or the supplier of the company that CNLO do the business with, and about the team of the CNLO logistic, their network of the company, and more. So I think that this is the most interesting part of the report that I will prefer to present it to my classmate. Thank you for your attention.